The Cleveland Cavaliers have some pretty talented players occupying their front court right now. Between the likes of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen, and Kevin Love, they have an interesting blend of both veteran presence and youthful impact at their disposal. This means that if they add to their front court rotation, the new addition may not be pressed into action from day one and could instead work their way into the rotation. That's not to say that they couldn't see regular rotation minutes right away, but rather that they could be walked along until the right time comes or an unexpected injury opens the door. Depth pieces are important for a team on the rise, and a player who could potentially be a great fit for this type of transition into the NBA is none other than LSU standout Tari Eason. After a mediocre freshman season with the Cincinnati Bearcats, the forward transferred to LSU where he found his footing by defending multiple positions and making his presence felt in transition. Eason, a combo forward, has a unique blend of length, athleticism, and versatility, who is capable of doing a bit of everything and can be an impactful player on both ends of the court. He is 6'8", 215 pounds, can defend 1-4, has a strong upper body, great size, and is agile, which allows him to match up with bigger bodied forwards in the lane, and he can defend the perimeter. The LSU product added nearly a 10 full points per game to his average by jumping up to 16.9 points per game. He put down 6.6 rebounds and dished out 1 assist, all the while becoming more efficient as he shot 52.1% from the field, up from 46.2 just last season. It was this leap in production that helped Eason earn a spot on the 2021-22 All-SEC team and win SEC Sixth Man of the Year honors. But perhaps one of the best aspects of his game is his ability to attack the basket. He draws fouls at a high clip as his 5.7 free throw attempts per game break top 50 in the nation. That would be a boon for a team that didn't have a single player average more than 5 per game, which Jared Allen led a team with 4.2 per game. He can generate a ton of fast break opportunities with his defense and has defensive playmaker written all over him. He finished with 1.9 steals per game, which also ranked top 50 in the nation as well. He can block shots in one-on-one scenarios too, averaging 1.1 swats per game. He could definitely serve as a connective tissue and shows flashes of passing vision. He can excel at scoring on off-ball motion plays and moves the ball really well. He also shows promise in regards to perimeter shooting as he completed 35.9% of his three-point attempts, albeit on low volume. He went from 1.3 per game to 2.4 per game between his freshman year and sophomore season. Now that's something the Cavs would definitely want to see rise. The Seattle Washington native will be just 21 years old by the time the 2022-23 season starts and could grow with the young core that the Cavs have put into place. Eason isn't a finished product though, as his game needs refinement. He's not as consistent as you'd like. He may need to refine the shot mechanics all too told, as he shoots from beside his head with a low release point. He clearly prefers driving to his right and can look downright uncomfortable going to his left side. He can be very reliant upon sheer athleticism and straight line speed to get to his spots. Also, his turnover to assist ratio was a bit concerning, considering he averaged 2.2 giveaways a game to just 1 assist. He's relying upon his teammates to create offense for him in the half court too. But time will tell if the Cavs are sold enough on their current front court options to stray away from drafting another with their first rounder. His addition would allow head coach J.B. Bickerstaff with an opportunity to play around with different lineups. It could also allow Evan Mobley to slide to the center position in spurts when Jared Allen is taking a breather, and could allow Lauri Markkanen to play more 4 and small ball lineups. But perhaps the real question here is which player he could potentially bump from the rotation. He did embrace his role as a sixth man with LSU, which could bode well in regards to selling him on a smaller role to start his career off. But this is just the type of player the Cavs could use to strengthen their front court. They need to do everything in their power to deeply evaluate him, in my opinion.